in a small town down in Arkansas, where the river flows, there's a man with a passion that everybody knows. He's got a collection that'll make you stare. Vintage pocket knives laid with tender care.
Howdy, howdy, everybody. How's everybody doing this Sunday morning? Coming at you from the back patio. And I got grumped at yesterday. We gave the Abs the day off. We were inside. There was no squirrels and vicious critters to protect us from. But she is definitely back outside today, keeping us safe, keeping us company. Look at that pretty face, huh? Little camera shy this morning. But anyway, there you go, guys. I get grumped at when I don't get Abby on camera. Obviously, I know who you guys come to see more, and okay, I get it. But she is definitely here at my feet, my left-hand side this morning, keeping us good and safe and sound. And we are ready to get at it this morning. Got to do the college football. Hey, got to do the college football news real quick. Let's see. Miami, my Canes, the U. We represented the old state of Florida yesterday. Not so much for those Florida Gators. Once again, they dropped another. The FSU Seminoles. Oh, shout out to you, buddy. Brother Late down in Florida. One of my best friends. He is a staunch, diehard Nole fan, and they are 0-3 on the young season, and that is coming off of a 13-0 undefeated regular season last year. Not sure exactly what is going on down there in Tallahassee, but it's not good right now. Let's see, who else? SEC, the Hogs got them a win yesterday. Wasn't really impressive, but they got the W. Tennessee, Brother Aaron, 865 Knives. I know he is happy. They are rolling right now. They steamrolled their opponent yesterday. I think threw up 70-something points on them. Goodness gracious. Alabama, I know Bobby down at RDS is a big Bama fan. He's probably saying Roll Tide this morning. But anyway, there's your brief, I kept it short. There's your brief college football update. And so it was a good day for me. My Canes won, and yeah, the other teams in Florida lost. So always a good day. But anyway, you're not here for the my sports casting prowess, so we are going to get into it. Got a mail call today that was just awesome from this gentleman right here. Check out those I guess that would be his swag, his decals. And I believe, who is it first? You guys can probably read there. My main man, Brother Joe, over at Mountain Ajar. That is who sent this little care package in to me. And from what I understand, watching some of his videos, he has a very large family, a lot of kids, and I believe one of the kids designed his swag here, his channel sticker. And you see the mountains, kind of the mountains in the background, and up here in the window in the door. That is just cool. We've got all these fancy swag and decals out there, and there is some really nice ones. Puts my little thing to shame. But when you have the youngins come in and do something like that, and that's what you go with for your channel swag, that is cooler than creek water. I love it. He sent me a couple of those. Also in his pack, he sent me a where is that little card? And I'm gonna break some of my own rule. I say usually I never read these on air. Little handwritten note, but you know what? There's nothing in here. I'm using my discretion here, Brother Joe, but I don't think he'll mind. He's like, Terry, my brother in arms, I appreciate your open door very, very much. I extend my handshake. Yes, sir, brother. Hopefully one day we can actually physically shake hands, and I'll give you an old bro hug. Anyway, I extend my handshake. Hope you enjoy the gifts. The Palo Santo wood is used during prayer and meditation. The other gift, well, you know, JC. Brother, thank you so much. And what he is talking about, he sent me a little piece of New Mexico there. Some make sure I say it right, Palo Santo wood. And like he says, you hold on to this, and they do, meditate and pray over it for prayer. That is just cool. I love stuff like this. Folks, gifts that are heartfelt. You don't have to send, you never have to send me. I'm talking about me, right? You never have to send me a thing. I love it when you guys do. It shows your heart. I'm never going to turn them down. But something like this, a piece of his heritage, his culture, his state there, brother, thank you. And it gets better. He also sent along this. Check that out. A good old Zippo that he has hand engraved with my channel name and my little my slogan, HT's Knife Life, that Knife Life down at the bottom, in good old HT red. Now, folks, you know he thought about that. He has watched my videos, obviously. He knows I'm a red fanatic. Brother, you did not have to do this. Almost makes me tear up. I'll be quite honest with you. This is the good stuff, folks. Can you not see the heart that, someone listens and watches my channel, knows my color? And Joe, personally, I have watched, from watching your videos, he has one of the best personalities in the community. You can just see Joe's heart in his video. Something about the big guys. It reminds me a little bit of Stan up at Stan's Collector's Universe. That big gregarious laugh. I don't know. Us big guys, we're just jolly people, and Joe is no exception. You can just see his heart and his enthusiasm, his passion. It comes through in your videos, brother, and you cannot fake that stuff. People can smell phony a mile away, and Joe is genuine. You can tell he is a genuine good dude. Like I said, we have never shook hands. We did it. He extended his handshake as much as we can right now in his card there, but you can just tell the genuine spirit of Joe. And thank you so much, brother. Anyway, that was, and I've got several more mail calls in. I told you I had quite a week of mail calls, and it actually has tripped the corner, and I've got some more in. I don't know what's going on. It has been an influx of love into HT's EDC. So just a pre-warning, there will be some more mail calls. Probably going to get the special guest that's still inside catching some Z's right now. If you guys like to see the missus, we're probably I'm twisting her arm again, and I think we're gonna get her back on camera. She got some cool stuff from the community, and if you guys are watching me, don't think I forgot you. You are coming. This was a personal gift just for me today, so I thought I would go ahead and get that out of the way myself. But there has been a couple things that Mrs. HT has been involved in and has been gifted, and we're going to get her back on camera. And purdy up the screen a little bit. But anyway, we will quickly, this is a knife channel. We are going to get and show actually two knives real quick. We are back on my tote. What you toting today, folks? I am back on the old Buck 500 Duke that was sent in by one of our fellow brethren here in the community, and I am gathering my thoughts. I am cutting a few things, seeing how this performs in action, and gathering my thoughts, and then we're going to come back and do a review. But I have never owned one of these. I have never carried one of these, and we are in the process now of doing so, where I can come in and give a halfway informative review when we talk about that. But the same gentleman I told you, I believe before, sent me in two Buck 500 Dukes. And we are, if you looked at my thumbnail, you've already seen it, but we're going to look at it up close. He also sent in this very cool, don't know if, well, we need to do it this way. There we go. The old Buck with the diamond logo there. I don't know how that's very dark leather here on this. I don't know how much that's coming through. Kind of an overcast morning here. But anyway, has the nice pocket clip. Very cool sheath that he sent along. But we are going to look at this guy this morning. And by the way, this one was sent along. He has got me a card in here. A little letter and card. And he tells me all about this knife. And he also told me he sent it along to show you guys. And he knows I am an OG horse trader. And he is actually sent this along to shop for potential horse trades. This one, the one I'm carrying, he said, that is a carrier. He loves it. This one is definitely coming back to him. Don't get too attached to this one, HT. But he sent one along. This guy right here, which is a limited edition. We're fixing to get into all the specs I could find on it. But he has sent this one along. Look at that. For a potential horse trade. So you horse traders out there, you Buck fans, if this guy trips your trigger when I'm done talking about it, get at me in the comments. Well, actually, you could say something about it in the comments, but get at me on my email, and we will. He has the specifics in here of what he's looking for, so I know what the gentleman is looking for in a trade, and it's pretty specific. But you know what? A piece like this, brother, I don't blame you. You're not just going to take anything on a classic, a beautiful limited edition, rare, hard to find Buck 500. You are going to be pretty specific on your trade demands. But anyway, let's get into this thing. We'll start. We'll close it up, and we are going to start here. And if you, let me see if I'm doing this right again. That is the face of Lady Liberty out on Ellis Island. And this was to commemorate the 100-year celebration of the Statue of Liberty. From obviously 1886. This knife came out in 1986, commemorating 100 years of the old gift of the Statue of Liberty there on Ellis Island. And this is a Buck commemorative of that they ran in the 500 Duke pattern. Have some beautiful wood here on it. Check out that grain. I don't know for sure, but that looks like an oak or a walnut to me. Do not quote me. I have looked this up, and most every thing I have seen just says wood, but this is definitely not ebony. And the grains, to me, that looks a lot, you guys can tell me, maybe oak or walnut. Yeah. What else do we got going on here? Obviously, we have nickel silver instead of brass. We have nickel silver. We have nickel pins, so we are all nickel silvered out as far as the hardware. Of course, it is a backlock, and we will get into this blade, kind of the star of the show. Look at that. And this is called gold leaf. And I don't know where to call it. I don't think it's gold leaf etching. I've did a little research on it, and I'm going to tell you folks, I'm ignorant to gold leaf. So I apologize. I'm probably not going to do this process justice. And I'm not even doing, getting it to show up justice. There we go. But look at that. It is nice and gold. And this is called gold leaf, and it is a gilding process. So that is not just a regular etch, you know, like you would see. Well, actually this banner down below it that says, has this nice scroll banner here, 1886 to 1986. That is more of your traditional, I would say, etching. But this is a gold leaf, and it is a gilding process. This thing is special. It is very unique to get that gold to come through on a piece of metal, on a knife blade. Again, I'm not doing the process justice. I don't know enough about it to talk intelligently, but I do know this is called gold leaf, and it is top shelf, a top shelf process. And by the way, back here on the shield, that face of Lady Liberty, that is in bronze. Probably should have took that in there and gave it a little mother's polish for you, brother, and polish that up. It's probably just sat. It has probably just been in the sheath. He does not carry this knife. As far as I know, this is basically untouched and brand new. But brass, excuse me, this is bronze. It was a bronze inlay. It has a bronze inlaid shield. That stuff will tarnish when it just sits around. You guys know that. It is not because of use. I'm sure I could put a little polish, little dab of polish on that and have that shining like new money. But anyway, beautiful drop point blade on these 500 Dukes. We have, again, we are commemorating the gift we got of Lady Liberty. And on the back of this blade, if you can tell, if I can get it to show, right up in here, we are actually serialized, and we have number, oh, my eyes are failing me. I don't know if that's 4673 or 1673. I'm going to say it says 1673. It's a real script writing. But I have another thing, I looked this up. It tells that these are serialized and, of course, numbered, but I don't know how many was in this limited edition. If that's a 4673, there was at least probably 5,000 of them, but that, I can't tell you. I apologize, brother. Just well, the way they did this script on this number 1 or number 4, this first digit, I'm going to say it's a 1. It looks like 1673. So, and I'm not sure how many of these were run, but this is a limited edition. Could have been 2,000, could have been 5,000. I'm not sure, but it is definitely a limited edition buck ran. I have not showed you that tang. We have the old school font on that buck there, and you see custom. So these were ran through the buck custom shop. So you already know it is going to be top notch fit and finish, good snap, centering. Yep, right there we are good and centered. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful piece. And if something like this interests you, like I say, get at me on my email, and I will tell you what this card tells me that this gentleman is looking for in a trade for this. If this trips your trigger, again, these 500s have been discontinued. Buck brings them back ever so often on some kind of, a limited edition or a quick, like a sprint run. They don't call them sprint runs, but they have brought back the 500 ever so often. But as far as standard production now, they are no longer, being produced on the regular, and definitely not something that has all this going on. The inlay, the bronze inlay, this gold leaf gilding process, as I have found out it's called, and just gorgeous. Love that old school kind of cursive Buck script writing on there. Custom shop underneath it, made in the USA, all the goodness. Nickel silver. Folks, if this does it for you, get at me. This can be yours. So yeah, untouched, unblemished, this would be a excellent piece for someone's collection. So there it is. Anyway, folks, by the way, I didn't say, but also I'm carrying one of these today as my carry, and we also, in the front left pocket, got Jesus with us. We got the old Holy Land pocket cross. That's what we're toting. And hey, we're gonna let you guys go. Thank y'all so much for watching, and again, you horse traders out there, get at me. That is a beautiful, and I'm telling you, I've got it here in person. I'm sure my video and my descriptions did not do it full justice. It is a beautiful piece for someone's collection. So hit me up, hit the button over there if you like the video. Please hit that like. The one over here, consider being an on-screen family member of this channel. Tell somebody about it. If you are already one of the on-screen family, do a little, hey, it's college football season. Let's do some recruiting. Tell 4 or 5 of your friends about the bald guy down in the stone that loves to talk about beautiful buck knives and all things traditional knives. Love to have you. God bless you. Me and Abs, we are out.
Buck knives gleaming under that old porch light. He'll tell their stories deep into the night. Reviews and torture tests, it's a sight to see. HT